Hey everybody, what's good? It's Friday. It's Friday. I got 5 more days next week, and I'm retired next Friday. Just wanted to make a short video. Man, that Jezebel series, I know it's not getting a lot of views, but it's fire. It's fire. You should go check it out. Jezebel, she was a bad bitch. What I wanted to say real quickly to that fuck nigga in Arkansas. I heard his. You know what's funny? It's funny when I hear that fuck nigga from Arkansas say, I interviewed Khalil Amani, and he told me on his show that he was a government informant. And I said, what the fuck? What the fuck? I said, I interviewed Khalil Amani, and he told me on my show, on live, that he was a government informant. And I said, what the fuck? What the fuck? Nigga. Nigga. Yeah, dude makes a big deal because he interviewed me and I told him and his audience that I was once a government informant. He's like, what the fuck? But look at it. What would have happened if I didn't say anything about me being a government informant? And down the road, as I worked with this fuck nigga from Arkansas, it came out. Not because I told it, it just came out from somewhere else that he found it. Then he would look at me like, this motherfucker I've been talking and working with Khalil Amani, and he didn't tell me he was a government informant. See, that's the other side of the coin. Now, mind you, I met this fuck nigga from Arkansas in 2017-ish. 2017. He acted like he was the first person that I said and told that I was a government informant. Nigga, you just one of many. By 2017, when I met this nigga from Arkansas, I had told allhiphop.com that I was a government informant, wrote about it, wrote a whole editorial for allhiphop.com about being a government informant. By 2017, when I met that nigga, I was writing for DJ K. Slade's Straight Stunting magazine, and I had told him years ago that I was a government informant. By 2013, when I met that fuck nigga from Arkansas, I had been on the biography channel in 2010 talking about it. I had been on the biography channel again in 2013 talking about my government informant Yahweh days. In 2017, I had been on the Investigation Discovery Channel and People Magazine talking about Yahweh and government informant and all that shit. So by the time I met him, it wasn't nothing crazy to me to say, by the way, yeah, I was a government informant. Not to mention that in 1994, there was a book written by a Pulitzer Prize winning journalist about the Yahweh cult, my cult, and me and my involvement with the government and being a government informant and going into witness protection. 1994. And in 2007, I wrote a 375-page book talking about me being in the witness protection program and being a government informant. There was nothing for me to hide. And so when I went on this fuck nigga's channel, I was just listening to his video that he did years ago. Oh yeah, I interviewed Khalil Amani, and he told me that he was a government informant. And I went, what the fuck? Why he telling me that on my show? Who the fuck is you? If anything, that shit was good for your ratings, my nigga. The very fact that I would come on your channel and say I was a government informant, it means that you weren't the first motherfucker I told, that I've been talking about it for years. It's written in 2 books, by then 4 TV shows. You're not special, my nigga. You're not special. I said, you're not special. If I would not have told you that I was a government informant, and you found out a few weeks, a few months later, you would have looked at me as a deceptive motherfucker. I was trying to hide something from you. I just wanted to talk about that. I just wanted to talk about that. He loves to talk about how I just came out on his show and said that I was a government informant as though he had something exclusive. Nigga, you didn't have nothing exclusive. By 2017, when I met your monstrunky ass, I had been on 4 national TV shows talking about my government informant experience. There were 2 whole books talking about my government informant experience. You weren't special, and you didn't have an exclusive, my nigga. In my world, in my mind, that was just par for the course. That was just part of who I was. And I thought you should know it. Than to hear it from somewhere else. Because you were going to hear it sooner or later if you kept fucking with Khalil Amani. So I just told you myself. So stop it, my nigga. Stop acting like I gave you some fucking exclusive about me being a government informant. Stop acting like that was the groundbreaking news of a lifetime. It wasn't. You can go on allhiphop.com right now and search, and you'll find an article I wrote talking about being a Hebrew Israelite and a government informant and all that shit. Stop it. It was never a secret. When I decided to come out and tell my cult story and tell my government informant story, I said it to everybody. You were just in a long line of motherfuckers that I told to your face I was a government informant. That's all I want to say, y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Have a great weekend. I got 5 more days, and I'm out. We're going to finish up the Jezebel series, too. We got 1, maybe 2 more videos to do on that. Oh, I'm comprehensive, and I'm thorough than a motherfucker. I'll see you soon. Peace.